This video is over chapter 34, titled Modern Drama. A scene with language and physical gestures, enacted by characters we find familiar in a setting that resembles space we occupy off stage. That is the essence of the style we call realism. The convention, or the agreed upon reality of the modern play, assumes that we watching in action as if the fourth wall of the room has been removed so that we can look in on the private lives of a family. The focus of modern theater altered everything, from characters grew recognizable, not exalted or debased, and their very human failings became the stuff of drama, redefining the conditions of tragedy. The democratic idea of the modern world, however, suggests that every man or woman can be a kind of hero. The first major topic in this chapter is From the Palace to the Living Room, or the origins of modern theater. In early forms of theater, it was permissible to show ordinary folks as comic and to make fun of the human condition, its pitfalls and pratfalls in the lower or middle class. While kings and queens ruled in Europe, playwrights wrote in a style and took on subjects that catered, at least in part, to the aristocratic audience. Shakespeare's scenes, when staged with flair and intelligence, remind us of the difference between performers on the stage and our ordinary selves in the audience. A proscenium stage, a realistic stage or set design, forces the playwright to consider the mechanics of staging actors in relations to the audience and to quick, easy, and inexpensive set changes to keep from changing the scenery every time the action shifts. The tradition of realistic and naturalistic theater that shines a light on painful realities. In the 19th century France, the well-made play that shines a light on painful realities. A well-made play became the norm, popularized by such playwrights as Eugene Scribe. The second major topic in this chapter is the real and the surreal. Expressionism, particularly as practiced by the German playwright Frank Wedekind, scandalized audiences with its exploration of sexuality and puberty, draws strongly and mainly on subjective emotions and attempts to find symbolic means to depict them on stage. Symbolism, represented by the late works of the Suede August Strindberg, and whose chief practitioner in English is W.B. Yeats, employ poetic techniques by using image, character, or action to suggest meaning beyond the everyday literal level. Surrealism, a technique that bloomed in the early part of the 20th century. Epic theater brought to the theater in spare and highly stylized set that celebrated ideas over emotions. Theater of the absurd combined comedic elements with a sense of meaninglessness. The third major topic of this chapter is going to be an actor's perspective on modern theater in August Wilson. Rubens Santiago Hudson stated that his mentor and guiding light in the theater was August Wilson. Fences called out to a young writer and actor such as Santiago Hudson. The play has entered the American repertory. Its subject matter has drawn a new audience to theaters and, as stated by Santiago Hudson, has opened a path for new playwrights and actors to follow. And that's it for chapter 34. Thank you.